Welcome to the backroads of Sedona. Sedona is an Arizona desert town near Flagstaff that's surrounded by red rock buttes, steep canyon walls, even pine forests. It's noted for mild climates and a vibrant art community, while uptown Sedona is dense with new age shops, spas, and galleries. The outskirts are lined with amazing trails to visit beautiful canyons and incredible desertscapes. Come along with me today as we go down the back roads of Sedona, the roads that are less traveled, to a location that I go to when everything else is busy or locked behind closed gates. We're going to set up and do some camping and enjoy the stars, and in the morning we'll pack up and head off on a new adventure. Setting up camp in the wilderness is more than just pitching a tent. It's a mindful ritual that connects me to nature and also to myself. It starts with finding the perfect spot, the place that feels secluded yet safe, where the land itself seems to embrace my presence. Gathering my gear, methodically unpacking and preparing for an evening to come. There's a quiet beauty in this process, the kind of ritual that transforms an empty patch of land into my temporary home. It's about more than just survival. It's about creating space where I can exist peacefully under the stars in harmony with the environment. There's a special kind of gratitude in this act, respecting the land, leaving no trace, and ensuring that it's better than when you found it. It's a ritual of patience, a way of honoring the tradition of public lands that have been shared by countless explorers before me. Building this space reminds me of the importance of slowing down and just appreciating the present moment. I get a lot of questions about the interior space and design of the AT overland habitat. It's very unique. It's different than pretty much anything else that I've ever seen, having used a rooftop tent, having spent time in a GFC. Now, once the AT overland habitat is open, you have a 48 by 87 inch sleeping platform that extends behind the truck, giving you full mobility throughout the bed of the truck and even the shelf up in front. I have two collapsible panels, so in theory you could sleep two people on the back and then two people on these two panels when they are closed. Also in the front, sticking out over the cab, there is a door that you can open up all the way so you can actually use the front porch. You can access things that are stored on your roof rack, or you can just enjoy a nice breeze coming through. Turns out we've got a nice little secondary spot over here, hanging out. Sure I'm not stepping on any cactus. Nice little fire pit with an amazing view. So yeah, sometimes you got to go a little further and a little longer down rougher roads to get away from everybody, but man, sometimes it really pays off. I think this spot's pretty amazing. I've stayed here before. This will be the first time with Habitat. And just to give you an idea, we're not parked too far from the secondary fire pit. You can see the truck over there. So, yeah, I don't think I'll use this tonight. I'll probably just have a little propane fire, but I did bring some wood just in case. But there's a really nice fire ring by the truck, and it's very sheltered, so I don't have to worry about any breeze picking anything up. And I brought a couple extra gallons of water, should we choose to go down that path. Anyway, I'm gonna go play with my diesel heater, see if I can figure out a way to make that work today, because rumor has it it's gonna be pretty chilly tonight. And I just bought a blanket. I didn't bring a sleeping bag, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, the homemade diesel heater. I made it, I don't know, about a year ago, and plugged it in the first time a couple days ago. Cords are currently running up here, and it's doing its thing. Battery problem, which doesn't make sense because it's pulling 10 amps from my system. Got the diesel heater finally hooked up. Running down here. Just got that open just so I can hear everything going on, making sure it's good. Been running for about an hour and a half. Just trying to burn any crazy smell out of maybe that tube. But it's actually sipping electricity. It's only using 1.3 amps, 1.2 amps, back and forth. So I'll be running it in through that window up there, window up here, maybe up here. Go to sleep over there. And got a carbon monoxide sensor just in case, so I make sure I can wake up. And life's good, man. I think we're starting sorting out some dinner here pretty quick, and then maybe have a little campfire. I'm still debating between the wood and the propane. I've got the wood. I got a really nice ring right here that's probably about 1.5 feet, almost 2 feet high. Somebody's been here recently. They left a hatchet. If that's you, I'm gonna leave it right where I found it, right next to this beautiful little fire ring that again has just views for days. So super quiet. Haven't heard anybody coming down, which is great because we're actually kind of up at the far end of a trail. I know there's one more site beyond here. And along this road, there's only, I should say that road because I'm quite a ways off, but there's only 1 or 2 other sites. So total there's about 4 sites on this road, and it takes quite a while to wheel out here. Really rocky, not super technical, just really rocky and bumpy, and the kind of stuff you really want to make sure you air down so you're not beating up your truck too bad. But yeah, camp is made. charging the iPad. My iPad was almost dead from using Gaia. And we're now pulling about 3 amps. And I'm actually running my inverter. And I've got it plugged into the high output USB. So it's charging very quickly, which is nice. Plugged in, as you can see. So for those of you who don't know, because I haven't really posted anything about it, I installed 200 amp hours of lithium and a 2000 watt inverter, as well as a Red Arc BCDC 40D for doing the charging duty while I'm driving. I was originally going to put solar on top of the camper, or the topper as it would be, and I started thinking about it, and I'm like, when it's closed, I'm usually driving. And when I'm driving, the BCDC is doing its job. I've been just chilling. The heater's still running like a champ, which is great. I'm looking forward to using that tonight. And I put the drone up for a little while, so I probably will have shown you some of that by now. And then, as most of you know, if you ever hung out with me when we go camping, I'm usually the Scottle guy. I'm trying something new. I got a bunch of stuff in from, got some gear in from these guys here, the Stingray boxes, as well as the Chameleon Sort Out a Kitchen, which is absolutely amazing. Make sure you check out Step 22. Adam over there, super solid guy. I actually had a user error, and he corrected it above and beyond to correct it. But we're also trying out a new stove, which is a GSI, whatever. It's a regular stove, runs on propane. And then I got my little Tokes kettle here that I used. I used to use when I actually bought for backpacking, but never ended up using it, so it's just been sitting around. But anyway, we're gonna try, just make some spicy noodles, keep it simple, it's cold. Alright, so it looks like everything worked out well. Having some saucy noodles, spicy noodles. What is this? Saucy noodles, chili sesame. Yeah, so hopefully we survive. Probably not a smart choice to try this for the first time outdoors. Anyway, we're gonna go eat, and I'll talk to you in a bit. All right, so just an update. Running for 26 minutes. Sorry, it's upside down. I'm actually in the camper, in the topper, and we're using 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. I'm pretty stoked on the way this whole thing's come together. And we'll see how we go tonight. Tonight's a test. It's cold, but it's not that cold. Just keeps chugging away. I put a gallon of gas in it, or a gallon of diesel, and we'll see how that works out. And we'll go from there. Nice night. Woke up to just a beautiful day. There's some hot air balloons over there floating across the valley. Probably might be able to see those, might not, but it's kind of interesting. Just shut down the diesel heater. It ran most of the night. I turned it off around 4. The fuel pump was clicking really loud. I think I remember something about having to isolate that with like a rubber grommet or something. So I'll probably do that when I get home. But I got up around 5:30 probably. Turned it back on, and it was quiet. So I laid back in bed for a little while, kind of hung out, just relaxed, and decided to get up. So I just let it cycle off now, and gonna make some coffee, and then
probably get on the road, or at least on the trail, and then figure out where we're going and what we're doing. All right, I will check in with you later after I'm caffeinated and my brain's working. Ended up on a really tight little steep shelf road, but it's grinding up. Man, the views are amazing. But super narrow. We've actually gained a fair amount of altitude, because that's where we came from, over there. And you can see this falls away pretty quick.
And it was just after here that I found a small turnout. I was able to get turned around and headed back down the hill. Time to get out of here. So it is here that I owe you an apology. I fully intended on continuing to collect content, but as I went down the road, I ended up meeting up with a buddy of mine, Friedman Adventures. Check him out on Instagram. And we settled in around a campfire, and I never got around to picking the camera back up. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I look forward to getting back out there, and maybe our paths will cross someday. Till then, be good, be kind, and enjoy.